In this video, I will show you monster.com. So monster is just the word monster.com. You can find this website by just entering that into any browser. So when you first arrive at the website, you'll see that it has several features to help you find a job and to create an account to manage your job search. So at the top here, we see Find Jobs, which will just take you to um, the home page, basically, where you can type in a job title or a keyword and a location, and it'll show you these popular searches, give you options to take a look at all of the different things that the site offers, and it gives you some featured positions that are popular right now. Monster also has a pretty robust kind of like blog resource of career advice, so you can read these different articles, and all of that is free as far as I know. I think it's all free. Here you can create your account, and there's also a Monster app now. So you can take a look at all of that. At the top, going back up to the top, we also have salary tools, which will give you an idea of a salary based on the job title and the location. Going back, we have career advice, which is the blog that I told you about. So I'm not sure if they exactly call it a blog, but it's basically a group of articles based on topics. And they actually have some really, really great articles that you can check out. I highly recommend. Career advice. Did we do this one? Sorry about that. I just did that one. Lastly, is to upload your resume. So this will show you or take you through the steps of either creating you can sign in here if you already have a Monster account, or you can create one and you can continue, you can sign up with your email or with your Apple account, your Facebook account, or your Google account. So they make it very easy for you to create an account and upload your resume. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to navigate back to Find Jobs, or just the home page, really. So we'll navigate back there. And in this video, let's search for a position, and let's try law enforcement. So let's search for police officer. And as you start to type, it may give you some different options that are related to whatever you've typed. So I'm going to choose police officer. And again, we're in Houston. So I am going to choose Houston, Texas, and click search. So here at the top, you can kind of narrow down some of your, some of what they'll show you as far as where the jobs are located. So we'll just leave it at 20 miles. That's a default. But you'll see right away that because it is searching for positions within 20 miles of it at any point in Houston, we're getting positions from LaPorte and Deer Park and League City and Seabrook, also Houston. But just be aware of that. If you want to control that a bit more, you can change to maybe 5 miles. Oh, we're seeing the same thing. So you'll have to just kind of play around with it. But we will just keep it at 20 miles. That's fine. And remote, you can also choose remote jobs only. Let's see what happens. You see that the list for a police officer, which is typically not a remote job, but law enforcement type of positions are typically not remote. So you see that it significantly reduced the number of results. if we chose that. But just to illustrate how it may work for another position, if I go up here and change this from police officer to, let's try information technology. We have lots of jobs here, but then if we choose remote jobs only, we still have lots of options. So just keep that in mind based on if the position is typically something that can be done in a remote fashion. So we're going to actually go back and just search for police officer positions, and we're going to deselect remote positions. Let's see, let's try that again. So for police officer in Houston. So after you've clicked the search icon here, you will see that the screen is separated into two sections. It's similar to what Indeed looks like, the Indeed website. On the left is the list of the positions here. And then on the right, you'll see details about a position after you've chosen it. So, how about we check out this K9 officer from Allied Universal? It was posted today. So, if you click it on the left, the details show up on the right. So, looking at the job posting, you can see just the overall the overview of the position here, the job description, the beginning of the title, at least here. The benefits that they are offering are there. The key responsibilities are here, and the qualifications. And then just kind of like a wrap up of what the company is all about, and a little blurb about how many employees they have, all of this information. And then at the bottom, you can see the company size, the industry, the date that the company was founded, and then, of course, their direct website. If you click apply up at the top, it actually will ask you to sign in. And so you can create an account like I mentioned before, or you can sign in. For that specific position, getting back to it, let's see. So getting back to this position, you can also go directly to the website here if this information is available on the posting. I don't think every position that's posted will have a direct website, but if you don't want to apply through Monster, you can also just go through the direct website. So that's how you find a position. You just search here and in Houston, click search and take a look at the options. And for the purposes of the resume writing assignment, this is where you will find the information that you will want to include on your resume and your cover letter to tailor it to a position. We'll talk more about that in another video, but this is just how to find a position using the monster.com website and how to navigate the interface. Let's search for another position, one that may be able to be done either remotely or not. So we're just going to search just general teacher in Houston and click search. And then we will choose remote jobs only. So you can see here that there are several different teaching type positions that you can do remotely. For example, this is a virtual American Sign Language teacher, remote special ed teachers, um, account executives. I wonder what this is about. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is actually a really good thing to take a look at. So you notice that we searched for teacher in Houston, Texas. The Think of the Monster website as kind of like Google. So sometimes when you search on Google, you'll find exactly what you're looking for, and other times it will give you things that are not really exactly what you're looking for. And this is a good example. So this position for an account executive is for a person who will here work directly with small districts and school decision makers to help them basically understand how this, I'm guessing it's a type of software. I don't know exactly. I'm looking at this for the first time with you. Yeah, so this is an app, our web app. So they're looking for someone to basically go out and meet with teachers and K through 12 education staff, things like that, to help them understand, why they would want to buy Formative, this app. And my apologies for the noise. I think they are drag racing down my street. So my apologies for all of the noise in the background at this moment. So this is related to being in the education space, but it is not exactly related to being a teacher. So you will receive all kinds of results when you use any of these sites, really, to that are related to what you search for. So it'll be up to you to find the exact perfect match. So I think that is it for Monster. Like I mentioned before, you can also use the salary tools function. You can also check out the career advice area, which again, I highly recommend, especially if you're looking for like your first job or you're looking to transition into another position or another industry. There are lots of really great articles you can see here on the side where you can see resume writing tips, things like that, interviewing tips, articles about negotiating your salary, all kinds of really great career advice. And you can also create your own account and upload your resume. So that is it for the walkthrough of monster.com. Again, if you have any questions about Monster or anything that I've talked about really, please be sure to email me at dalsin@uhd.edu. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next video.